Says waiting. Are you on the YouTube?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're
live.
live.
I will praise him every day.
I
I will praise the Lord.
will
I will
praise you, praise
praise
you.
him.
Oh, I need to crack my neck now. Alright, let's put that on mute. Boom. We are in the building. King's Court MMA UFC 322 preview show. It's your guy Obasogi.
Yes, it's
Yes,
your guy
it's your guy
Mardy.
Mardy.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Yo, fresh trims in the house as well, all round. Like last time we were on tour, the hats were hiding the winter art. The beards were bearding. Looks like we're looking a little bit more in shape, more in trim.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's
That's
it.
it. Just about anyway. I think the darkness is hiding me, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Yo, oh man. So I feel like this card has been just crept up on us. And then I know we got excited a few weeks ago when we were live streaming, whatever that was. I think it was the Tom Aspinall night. Oh, anyway, I don't want to talk about that. But wow, yo, when we talk about stack meter, this card on paper,
Silly.
the most stacked cards ever. And I'm not glazing. The card is for a purist fan. I know, like, you talk about big names and names that cross over to the casuals, but for dudes and ladies who just want to see some good elite violence, this card, chef's kiss.
It's for you.
Exactly.
It's for you. I think this is a present that Uncle Dana has had in store for us, leaning towards the end of the year. This is a card that probably could have started their new Paramount deal. It's that good. Oh, I'm hungry for it. I'm hungry.
Honestly, I just in prep for this session, I was watching the new embeddeds, and it feels strange seeing Islam Makhachev and both Weili without belts. I don't know, it just felt like the end of an era in a weird way. I was like, obviously they're both going for greatness on Saturday. In the Madison Square Gardens, New York City, but I was just like, man, considering we didn't see them both in the cage, in the octagon, lose their belts, to see them now both standing there as challengers without belts, I don't know. It felt weird to me.
It's true. I don't like it, but it's funny because in some of the graphics that the UFC are doing, you can still see a belt sort of shape around Weili and around Islam. I don't know if they've just done that on purpose or they just missed it, but it's all part of Uncle Dana's. Hey, no more double champ business. You can't hold up the division, even though I think the people that have gone before, I don't think they held up the division. DC never held up the division. Volk definitely never held up the division when he tried to go up as well. It's only really Conor that did for a long period of time before he vacated. So yeah, I don't like that as well. But hey, I'm glad for the fact.
And I personally think you're naming and shaming the wrong person and what has triggered Dana's pivot in terms of the double belts. It's not Conor, it's your boy John Bones. That's effectively what has pushed Dana to go, yo, never again. I'm never dealing with this again.
You think so?
You think it was John?
I think so.
But he didn't. He vacated. No, because John vacated it. Or he was strict, wasn't he? He was out for so long before he went to heavyweight. But you're right. It was a long period.
I'm talking about his exploits in both divisions. I just think Dana's just like, look, if there's an interim in the mix, I think with the whole thing that happened with Tom Aspinall and John Jones having the undisputed, and then Tom then having to fight again and defend an interim, which I don't think that doesn't happen in any sport really.
Yeah.
I just think Dana's like, each belt now needs a clean break. I can't be dealing with that headache again.
Yeah, that's fair. To be honest, that's fair. It's unfortunate for one of the two. Obviously, if Weili or if Islam does win the belt, because technically they're not going to have the two belts there. And there's going to be a separation in history because of it. But I think the real ones
know that
these guys
are the top of the division, and these guys, if they do win, will be double champs,
even though they're not get that status.
They have to give it to them because they never lost in the cage. Both of them, like I said, it feels really weird watching them both do the press and stuff, and just either walking around and doing photo shoots without me personally. And I know, for example, I think Ilya did it. I'm carrying my belt. I'm buying a fake belt off eBay. I'm carrying one of the real belts that I've got, and I'm taking it with me. I'm like, nah, I'm still a champ. I'm carrying a belt. I don't care. I'm going in with that champion mentality and that metal as well. I'm probably going in the cage with the belt. Like, it's a bit strange, but obviously, card. When we'll go through the card, it's absolutely stacked.
Banging.
It's just obviously we got JDM, Jack Della Maddalena against Islam welterweight. That's topping the bill. You got Would You Take a Bullet? Valentina Chevy against Zhang Weili.
Yeah.
You got Sean Brady versus Michael Morales at welterweight. You got Leon. It's a bit of a welterweight tournament, isn't it? It's a bit of a welterweight night.
It is.
Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates at welterweight, and then you've got Benil Dariush versus opening the main card versus BSD at lightweight.
I even forgot about
that one. You know,
that's the card opener. What was that?
I said I even
forgot about that one. I didn't even clock that was actually
on the
card.
Like, in terms of just that main card, what are you giving that out of 10?
I think it has to be
high nines. I think it has to be like a 9.5, 9.6.
It's crazy. It's a crazy
card.
The amount of former champions that are in there
and champions.
Talk to me.
Yeah, this card is a hot potato. I agree. Bang on 9.5, 9.6. That's exactly what I was thinking. Anything less, I'll just be like, yeah, don't talk to me.
Exactly.
And then prelims, just a quick roll call. You got Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira, middleweight bout, headlining the prelims.
Nice.
You got Chase Hooper. My bad. You got Roman Kopylov, middleweight bout versus Robocop Rodriguez.
Finisher.
You got my girl, Erin Blanchfield.
Yeah.
Tracy Cortez, women's flyweight bout.
Come on.
And you've got Malcolm Wellmaker versus Cody Haddon. Malcolm, obviously he beat our boy Adam, didn't he, in the Contender Series, didn't he?
He did. Guy's dangerous.
Watching his fights, I think he's had 3 in the UFC in total, 2 bonuses. This guy's a problem. Even to rewatch what he did against Adam, I was like, yo.
It was bad. And that's the thing, the timing as well. Adam's a smooth operator in there as well.
Yo, Malcolm's a problem, you know.
He's a problem for the bantamweight. I'm telling you. It's true.
Scary hours.
Yeah.
No, indeed.
Talking about Roman Kopylov or Chase Hooper. Have you seen on socials that he's in Manchester? He was in Manchester. Over in Manchester. Top team. Chase Hooper. Yeah, he's doing like a tour. Yeah. I've just seen where he's at. I think he was at another gym somewhere in up north doing some jiu-jitsu. It's all right. Chase. Not hollering at your boys.
I'm have to contact Princey and get the in.
That's it.
Need to find out when he's leaving. That's pretty cool.
There we
go. There you go. Big shout out Manchester top team, literally on the map.
Come on.
They were on the map, but when you're getting, the Americans coming over now and getting a little taste of Manchester. Big up the field, Manny, doing big things as always.
There we go.
Top of the bill, who you got? Jack Della or Islam? What are you thinking?
Do you know what? This is an interesting fight.
It's so interesting because
I think
in lightweight, anybody you'd be putting against Islam, you'd be trying to find things to try and make it more competitive. Even though some of his fights, Islam have been competitive. That Poirier fight, that last fight he had, was very competitive, to be honest. Whereas now I think if you put Islam against some of these welterweights, it's like, oh, this is very interesting. Because I would like to say Islam off the bat. That's what my heart, not my heart. That's what my brain would want to say because of what he's done to the lightweight division. But coming up here, he's not necessarily going to be the bigger man, and I don't think he is in this specific card, this specific fight. And Jack Della, seeing how he was able to beat his name now.
Oh no, remember the name.
Remember the name. So how he was able to beat him. I was like, okay. This is not one-way traffic because Jack Della showed great takedown defense, and he showed great ability to get up from getting taken down.
The floor was lava.
Exactly.
Every time he got taken down, the hips were bouncing straight back up. He wasn't staying down.
That's it. And that's how he's unfinished his fights. I think he's only finished one fight on the feet. Right, all these other fights that he's finished, these are finishes being on the ground. So unless he hurts Jack, which is what he did to Charles, hurt him and then jumped on him. I'm thinking, he might be a tough night for Islam to impose his will. And then again on the feet, Jack Della, that's what he wants to keep it, and he can box you up like he boxed to Mohammed Bilal. So I don't know. I'm leaning towards and still, you know. At first talk anyway. But yeah, let's see what you have to say and what you're thinking is at the moment in time.
I believe people are making out that this is going to be closer than what it's going to be. I think Islam. I'm riding with the Islam train. I'm riding with his confidence.
Wow.
Islam. The bright lights are gonna destabilize him. Not really sure how JDM is gonna act in terms of the bright lights, being a champ, MSG, first time. I think Islam's just gonna ride that wave and be comfortable with it all. And I think even hearing him speaking, even before he made the switch to welterweight, it's like there's nobody there who can do anything for me. I get your point about how Dustin did, even, if you talk about hands and boxing, the consensus is JDM has better hands than Dustin. JDM has probably some of the best boxing in the UFC, full stop, all divisions. I just feel with Islam, and I'm not, he's getting more confident with his hands. We're seeing that with every fight. He's getting better and better and surprising us every time he's throwing hands and even standing with the likes of Dustin. Yeah, he took some, but like the power was there. Now, and if you recall, anytime we used to see Islam get on the scales at lightweight, it's Skeletor. It's like, flipping heck, he just about made that. It's like, now I can envisage that he's going to be quite comfortable, less of a weight cut. I feel, even though Jack Della may be going as the bigger man, I think Islam's going to go in more comfortable, more hydrated, less Skeletor on weighing day, and I think a happier Islam will prove to be a more dangerous Islam. And I feel like we might see him make it look really easy. I think, yes, he has to deal with the hands, but also don't compare his wrestling to Mohammed. Let's be honest. Yes, I get Bilal trained in Dagestan for 2 or 3 years and a couple of camps, but he's not Team Dagestan. He's only done it recently, where Islam was doing 2 to 3 years Dagestan when he was still in his mummy's belly. That's when he started. So for me, I feel Islam is gonna make a statement. I think he's gonna take him down. I think he's gonna keep him down, and I think he'll dispatch of him in 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Wow. Okay. One-way traffic is what you're saying. You're saying. Hold my drink. I've just got to go back outside to deal with this trouble. And I need to come back inside. And we can continue our evening. That's what you're saying.
that's how he's talking, and I'm drinking that Kool-Aid. That's what I actually believe.
You're drinking it
straight up.
Fair.
I think not even utilizing a straw. Straight up
Kool-Aid. No water, just pure sugar.
Wow.
No dilution. Concentrate.
That's big confidence, because when we've been discussing the lightweight fights that Islam has, some of the fights we've been discussing has been probably more less one-way traffic. You know, it's I don't know. JDM is I'm just trying to think. Yeah, you make a good point in terms of you can't compare obviously Bilal's wrestling to Islam, and that's going to be key. But I think in the same way that Volk was able to taste some of his takedowns in the first fight earlier on in the round, and he got used to, I think, about how Islam probably comes into it, and I think maybe JDM tasting what Bilal is like. From there, he can just be like, right, okay, well, Islam is going to be 10 times better there, and he's putting in the work to try and counteract that as well. Maybe taking in, he's got footage obviously from the Volk fight as well, seeing how Volk managed to get up as well. And I'm thinking maybe that time is going to play a huge part in him being able to get back up, or at least not be taken down. I think if he is taken down and he doesn't try to get back up straight away, then there could be trouble. Then he's getting submitted. But I don't know. I just don't know. You're right. Islam, he's always looked the bigger fighter when he comes in. He's always refreshed. Obviously, after he struggled making weight.
Yeah, we always say it when he walks in after he's refreshed as a lightweight. His back always looks absolutely huge.
Yeah.
He looks massive.
Yeah, he does.
When he's, like we said, he's fried his way down to lightweight to become basically Skeletor.
Yeah.
So I just think this is going to be, we're going to see a new, stronger Islam. And a version of him that he's talked, the way he's talking is, this division is literally, you thought I was in the lightweight division. This division is lightweight. This division is light work. now watch me go.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's very interesting. It's very interesting.
And on the flip side, like I said, I watched Islam versus Dustin. I was like, Dustin beat him up.
Dustin boxed him up, bro.
His face was bloody.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a sequence where Dustin must have thrown 6 to 8 straight body shots in the clinch. And if somebody with the power and the size of JDM is in that position, then body shots they're not going to be tippy tappy. They're going to cause serious damage and effects.
It's true.
On the flip side of that, it could be an absolute war.
I would want to see a war. I would love to see a war. The only thing about this is because he's coming into a new. It does start standing. Yeah, and the thing about this is Islam coming into a new division. The appetite, I think, for a rematch may not be the same, even if it's a close fight, because we would love to see Islam faces 1 through to probably about 7 in that division. You've got Shavkat, you've got Leon, you've got Prates, you've got Ian Gary. You've got all of these guys where you're thinking, actually, there's so many good matchups for Islam. Also the JDM as well, but more so for Islam.
I think it's a really good scenario you throw out there. But I also feel now Islam kind of has the UFC over a barrel in terms of negotiation. So if he doesn't get starched, and let's say JDM wins on decision, I think Islam gets a rematch.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. It depends how much. It depends how quick Shavkat comes back. Basically, if Shavkat's still on the bench,
and I'm not bringing Shavkat into the mix anymore. This guy, he can't stay fit.
He deserves it. You got to.
You just don't know. We might never see him again. It happens in football all the time. No, certain injuries you just can't get over. So let's not even talk about Shavkat.
But story of his career. Really. But
fair dues.
And I think the UFC now, as they've done with other fighters, it's not a case if you come back, you've been off the shelf for so long, and you just get a title shot. Now, the way Dana's mindset is, you need to prove you can stay fit.
Yeah.
Or you need to prove you can make weight if that's your issue. So I don't think Shavkat comes back and just gets a title shot no matter who the champion is now. I think he probably has to personally stay fit for like a year, have 2 fights at least, win them before he gets a title shot, before the UFC can say, we can trust you to be champion. They did it to Hamzat, remember? And Hamzat should have got a title shot God knows how long ago. So I feel that that's going to be the new tactic by the UFC. Like, we can't risk it. Again, we talked about divisions being held up and the belts having to be defended and keep it moving. Shavkat just coming back is not a guarantee that he wins it and stays fit, for example.
Yeah, that's true.
He gets the title shot and even makes it fit on the night. Like, probably fight week, something happens, then what? So I just think now UFC, we're noticing they're becoming a lot more risk adverse, because they've been let down a lot, unfortunately, especially this year. The amount of cards, the last year, I would say, even last year, the amount of cards that almost, even like the one at the Sphere in Vegas and stuff, that had to be, moved around quite a bit. What's his face? Danny E coming in against Lopez on the day.
Charlotte.
Very short notice. Yeah.
The new deal coming up now. I think the UFC just has to be a little bit more tactical in terms of like who's fighting who and when, and keeping the divisions and the rankings moving as opposed to becoming stagnant.
Fair dues.
No, I'm good with that, to be honest. Fair enough. One thing I want to portray to you is for Islam. Do you think this is what the future holds now? Is this he's staying at welterweight no matter what?
I don't think he'll go down.
You don't think he'll
go back down?
Nah. Well, who for?
Because I'm for
Ilya. Because I'm thinking this could be double jeopardy because Islam loses. Maybe wants to go back down and reclaim the lightweight title.
I want to see that fight as well.
I want to see Ilya versus Islam.
I don't think he goes back down until he's got welterweight title. I think that's part of the mission. Otherwise, if he's going back down, it's almost like you're going back down with the tail between your legs. You gave up a title, and then I get it. It's a sport; anything can happen. But I feel like he will go back down after he's got the welterweight belt, defended it, won it, then defended it at least twice. Then he'll go back down again to prove a point that, hey, my children, I'm back for my belt. And that's only if he can make it back down. He might enjoy the welterweight and the weight and be like, no, I'm not doing that again.
That's true.
Because you remember, as fighters get older as well, it becomes harder to get down to those lighter weights.
100%.
And everything else. So it might be a case of, he feels great. He puts a statement out there and be like, well, I should have done this sooner. Not more skeletal.
It's true.
No
fair dues.
No, I'm with you on that one, actually. I'm with you on that one. Fair.
So I think, Is that one of each?
1-1 there.
Okay. Let me get
both my girls, my faves. Would you take our bullets? Valentina, the flyweight goal versus Weili. Exactly like Islam. She's let the belt go at 115. She's come up. She's going for legacy. She's going for greatness.
Yeah.
Man, I was shocked when I was watching in bed and they were like, she's 36 years old. I was like, what?
Who?
Weili's 36.
Weili's
36. I was thinking Valentina there, but Weili,
yeah.
Flipping heck.
Yo.
I was shocked.
Fair dues.
To the peak of her career, but yeah.
What?
Yeah, she absolutely. There was nothing left for her in that division. And respectfully, we on this channel have been massive advocates of Tatiana getting that title shot, and she'd be the one. And Weili absolutely just dominated her, destroyed her.
Yeah.
And then beyond Tatiana, it was a case of okay, and she looked on the horizon and went, "Well, there's no more food left for me. There's nothing left for me to prove."
Exactly. And I agree.
100%. So, yeah, she's gone up. She's going up. again, similar to Islam, feeling weird, hasn't lost the belt. I love Weili, you know.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Come on with it. Come on.
I love Weili. Again, I think maybe I'm emotional, but I want to see both champions who've taken that risk of coming up and leaving belts behind. I want to see their decisions validated.
Wow. I mean, I want them to be rewarded for it as well. I would. But I also like the champs.
I love the champ.
And I've got to think logically in this one. If it was anyone else, yeah. But
there's also a blueprint now on how you beat the champ.
There is. Because to be honest, I was thinking in my head, actually, Weili, we've seen Weili and her. She's been dominant, but we've seen her become human. But actually, I was totally forgetting. You're right. Valentina became human. People think on more than one occasion with that trilogy with Grosso.
Exactly.
That's true. And I think on the embedded there was talking about, I think Brad Riddell was talking about Weili's movement and how like there's no other girl that moves like her, and I think that's probably one of her best assets versus Shevchenko, that and her strength, because potentially she can wrestle. Valentina pick her up and she can truck her down. But I just think there's too many finishing abilities of Valentina that just poses too much of a threat for somebody coming up to challenge her. Somebody in her own weight class, fair dues, or her going up to try and face a Kayla or try and face a Nunes, fair dues. But somebody coming up, I can't see, even if it's as good as Weili, I can't see it.
For me, Weili, it hasn't happened overnight. So Weili's had time to basically get comfortable into a new weight. When's the last time Weili fought? It was ages ago. So she's had the time to, this is a decision that her and her team have made a while back. She's had the time to really get big, essentially, and boil down to the way that she needs to be fighting at. I think her strength is going to be hopefully on a new level. They're very similar in terms of they both have very good spinning attacks. Remember what she did to Joanna Weili in their second fight with the spinning knockout. And obviously Valentina loves her spinning attacks as well, and her spinning kicks and all the rest of it. I think Valentina's high kicks are, for me, one of the big difference makers between them. I'll never forget what Valentina did to Jessica Ai, where she just invested in the body shots, and then when she thought another body shot was coming and she put her elbows down, next thing you know, she was asleep. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. How dare you?
I bring that up because I did, when I remembered that, I did have the flashback of what happened to Weili with a high kick. Remember
with Rose.
When Rose caught her. So I do think that's hopefully something that she's wary of, because I think that might be her kryptonite, especially with Valentina. But Weili also has very, very solid side kicks, which she can use as a jab to keep Valentina away. Those kind of those side kicks and dig into her chest and her body. I think Weili, I think her wrestling has become, every time we see her fight, it's a new level of wrestling. Obviously, when she first started, she was training with Henry Cejudo. I think the wrestling is just coming leaps and bounds. I know we didn't really rate her, but at the end of the day, Cookie Monster Carla Esparza was known as the wrestler.
That's true.
Weili knocked her out in a crucifix, bro. Finished her in a crucifix, submitted her in a crucifix to a wrestler. Nah, man, the disrespect, man. So for me, Weili, despite her age and despite everything she's gone through, she is a two-time champion. But every time we see her fight, she's going up levels. I'm not sure Valentina's still going up levels. I think Valentina is at a good level. Is she improving?
And I think when she lost to Grosso, it kind of proved that the other girls are catching up with her, because at one point she was, let's be honest, she was on another level to the other girls. No one could even imagine losing to anyone. To then have to deal with a trilogy to get rid of someone. And like you said, some people say some of the decisions in that trilogy might have been a bit contentious. For me, that starts level 1 of the blueprint. So what can a strong Weili who's had her eye on this particular fight now do with a camp who are very good at putting game plans together as well?
Yeah. That's very good, and that's something that we shouldn't ignore. That camp around Weili, they do put a good game plan together and around, and it's very true. Weili she's got the skills to do what Grasso has done. The only thing she's got the striking ability as well. She does. The only thing which I don't know from facts, I need to look at the stats, is the height difference. Because I think the height of Weili, I think that plays into Valentina's advantage as well. Potentially the reach again. Height can be very misleading in terms of the reach conversation. But I would like to say Valentina has that reach as well. Those you touched upon those kicks before. I think just the ability and the agility of Valentina could potentially keep Weili at bay. I don't know. It's a good fight, but I just think Valentina will just have too much for Weili at this time, and I'm going with Valentina W. And still.
I'm looking at the height now. There's 1 inch in between it. So Valentina's 5'5", Weili's 5'4". Reach, obviously Valentina has the advantage, 67 inches versus 63 inches.
Okay.
More of a leg reach for Valentina on 38 and Weili on 36. So the height isn't really a thing. The reach, obviously, I'm not surprised, goes to Valentina, but there's not, in terms of size, I don't think there's going to be that big a disparity on the night.
Fair. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Again, I think this is based on the landscape of the female division. For me, again, as long as no one has starched very quickly, I think this is a trilogy.
I think this one is more likely to be a trilogy. Yeah.
This one is a trilogy.
Yeah.
You keep this one going.
100%.
This is effectively a trilogy for second greatest female fighter of all time, behind Nunes.
Yeah. No, I believe so. Well, second greatest UFC female fighter of all time.
Oh, well, sorry, Dakota's your number 1 ever, isn't she?
No, it's not even about Dakota. It's actually Cyborg and actually what she's done in the sport. People can't overlook that. And hopefully we'll be there to see her in person in December. But just for the accolades that she's got. But anyway, that's semantics. Neither here nor there. But let's touch upon it before. I think my equipment's going to die out. So this might be the last fight we talk about. But I think this fight, if Weili beats Valentina, that totally kills Valentina going up to face Nunes. I think if Nunes obviously beats Kayla, which I still want to see that fight, that trilogy fight there.
Okay. I wasn't even thinking of that. That's a good shout. I was just thinking of this trilogy.
That's true. That's true, and that's the main one. But I think potentially if we do see a trilogy here, I think then Valentina will be. I don't think she should even try to go up to face Nunes because. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. So are we split for the second fight running?
Yeah,
we like to keep it interesting for you guys. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know. But I'm still on this one as well. Yeah.
I'm new, baby.
You love to shake it up.
You know it. Are we getting to Sean Brady and Michael Morales, or are you gonna have to? Is the equipment gonna?
I think the equipment's going to fail me for now. I think we might have to circle back on this maybe later on this week if we do have a chance.
Cool, wicked. Well, in the meantime, anybody out there, get in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on what's been discussed, the rest of the card, any other points you want us to cover on the card ahead of this Saturday, or any latest MMA news, gossip, rumours that you'd like to get our thoughts and opinions on and chop it up, as we'll be trying to get back online this week to circle back and cover off this 322 card. Like I said, one of the best cards ever pieced together on paper. On paper, it looks absolutely epic.
Indeed. My mouth is watering. I cannot wait for it. Well, yeah, let us know your thoughts. Indeed.
Yes, get in the comments. But in the meantime, that's your part 1 of the UFC 322 preview show with the King's Court MMA. You got Obasogi in the building.
Yes,
you got Mardi.